Hello, collective. Welcome and welcome back. We're going to get into another message to see what you guys need to know. And I hope these messages help you guys, okay? Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong. Go with your intuition. Go with what you know first and foremost, regardless of what I say. If something sticks out to you that I don't emphasize, it may still be important. But make sure that you don't bring anything into your life that does not belong. All right. We're going to do a reading to see what messages Spirit wants you to know regarding whatever they feel like is necessary to come out. There's something about a distraction, and there's something about not restricting yourself when it comes to the possibilities of a situation. So I don't know what exactly that means, but that's a few little notes that I feel like I just got kind of intuitively. Thank you guys for being here, though. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments. Let me know if it resonates. If you guys want to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. Okay. And let's go ahead and get into it. I hope these messages help you guys. All right. For the collective, guardian angels, archangel, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, the world. So yeah, focus out. Look at the bigger picture. Don't allow yourself to get too close to an issue. I feel like Spirit wants you to zoom out of something or gain a wider perspective of something, because I feel like there could be a person who's trying to distract you, or something that's being used as a distraction to get you to focus in on whatever that thing is, to obfuscate or obstruct vision from the truth of the situation or from the bigger picture of what something means. And Spirit is trying to, let you know kind of to go within. And I'm hearing this like white noise, staticky type of situation, like loud silence, something like that, when it comes to possibly the world, or possibly something going on in outer space, something going on in some other realm. It feels like a shadow realm or something like that. But yeah, don't limit yourself when it comes to the possibilities of what a situation could be, because that limitation could be initiated by a distraction, or it could be the desired effect that someone is trying to get you to conclude based on a distraction. Okay, let's see. What is the message, guardian angels, archangel, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, for the collective? What is it that you want them to know? Angel of love. It kind of didn't come out, though. There's definitely angels, positive entities, positive spirits that are attempting to bring people together in a loving way. Okay. The bigger picture is love. Okay. What is the message for the collective, Spirit? What is it that you want the collective to know at this time? Ooh, door to value. All right. Ooh, contract. Whoa. And anxiety. Card number 31, card number 6, card number 18. So this is a 6, a 4, and a 9. 6, 4, 9. What is that plumbing commercial? 8775309. That's what I just heard in my head. What is that? What? It was so loud. Oh my God. And I didn't even know what it was until I spoke it. Hold on. Y'all like the video. Oh my God, wait. What is that? Is it 8775309 or 866? Is that a song? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna pause this real quick. Child, so I just went down a rabbit hole. What is this about? That is so weird. Okay, so let me tell y'all what I just figured out, right? I thought that was from a commercial. Okay. I am a child of the 90s, and apparently this song by Tommy Two Tone or something like that, the Two Tones, I don't know who these people are, child. But they made this song 8675309/Jenny. So this is about Jenny, and her phone number got put on the bathroom stall in the men's room. And it said, for a good time, call Jenny. And that was her phone number, right? Child, why did I go down the rabbit hole to figure out what this song was that just played in my mind so clearly? I figured out that this was the song. But before I got to the Tommy Two Tone song that was originally, the song, I found this song that says Jenny's answer, 8675309. So it's like the lady Jenny from the old song responded. She finally clapped back and responded, talking about watch me go, I'm mine, all mine, 8675309. It was like Jenny's response to the original song that they made about Jenny. And it kind of feels like Jenny got set up. It kind of feels like it was some man who got mad at Jenny or was bitter about Jenny and put her phone number on the bathroom stall. Now, I don't know the lore. If you are aware of the lore of this song from back in the day, please put it in the comments, because I'm not sure what this has to do with any of this. But as soon as I put the cards down, that's the first thing I heard. Now, Jenny's answer came out 10 months ago. Okay. And it's funny that I did this reading now, because if I would have done this 10 months ago, it wouldn't have made sense, I guess. But it kind of feels like there could be some type of transfer of like rights or ownership of a situation, because it's like Jenny's taking back control of her phone number. She's taking back control maybe of her reputation. She could be taking back control of the storyline. Okay. The narrative about a situation. And I'm not sure how this works, but some of you guys may be contractually being opened up to some type of value, or the door to value could be opening up for you, because there's a contract here that I feel like maybe could be bringing in some type of money. Some of y'all are attached to someone. There's the storm. Okay. And the anxiety card has a storm in the background. So follow me here. The storm has already passed. You possibly walking away from a situation. There could have been a lot of possible outcomes as to what happens if you were to walk away from a situation. But I feel like you walked away, and as you were looking back, you saw the storm that could have possibly been created by the choices that you made, whether it was walking away or just making a decision that was best for yourself. And you knew it would possibly cause some type of problems. And I feel like it did. Like there's a cycle that's ending, and maybe you got out just in time. Maybe the fact that you left a situation caused some type of tower moment. But with this anxiety card, it kind of feels like you may still be a little anxious or stressed about the situation, kind of unsure in the near future of, what could happen in the future, what possibly could be unfolding that you don't see. But it's like there's a layer of protection for you when it comes to the aftermath of a situation or the outcome of a situation that I feel like you don't see. I feel like there's also a decision that could be being made by a third party, or some type of legal decision that could be being made that you benefit from in some way. Like you could be attached legally or contractually to something, and it's been hard to fight to get away from this. I don't know exactly what this is, child. But Jenny was like, hey, I'm finally going to tell my side of the story. So some of you guys could be telling your side of the story in a situation. Something about this has to do with contracts, legal documents, maybe court, the justice system, and money. And then stress and anxiety about the commotion that's being caused in the situation, or the commotion that has been caused in the situation. And it's crazy, like, because that song just came out. Jenny just answered back 10 months ago after all these years. I feel like that first song about Jenny came out in the 80s or something. I don't know. But anyway, let me look at these cards. We're going to try to piece it together. Because y'all legitimately, if you have been watching me for a while, or you could feel the energy from that, you know that that wasn't like, that's random. Something is very random. This is random, okay? Contract says partnership, legal commitment. This card shows a contract in the background, ready to be signed, okay? Indicating a committed connection of some sort. This union may be a business deal, the sale of a home, a new job, or even a commitment in marriage, okay? So the contract is being signed now, or some type of seal of approval, the stamp of approval. Somebody could be using a stamp to sign their name, or they could be like banging the gavel on something in court to finalize it, or to seal it, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Okay. Something is yours and it's being signed right now, sealed, and it will be delivered to you. Okay. It says, whatever the connection, this card is more than a casual agreement. It's usually something that requires a document that's binding, at least for the time being. The scales of justice also indicate that if a legal action is underway, it's likely to turn out in your favor. This card shines a light on potential new opportunities, so remain aware and receptive to what may be coming your way. Yeah, I feel like you were connected or attached or stuck in the clutches of some type of conflict that was going on and causing a lot of disruption, or a storm of some kind was going on that you were connected to. But this card is talking about some type of legal action turning out in your favor, or a contract being signed. Something is being signed, sealed, and delivered. I feel like this is about moving forward or making progress in a situation that may have been kind of like stuck or immovable for a long time. You may have felt like something was delayed or halted, possibly for a period of time. You may have felt like someone was trying to hinder your progress or slow down your progress. Now, door to value says new beginnings in finance or career. This card shows a door, with a gold coin on it, okay? Opening to a place that's filled with light and bright potential. Money, coins, and jewels fly towards you through the open door, revealing a golden city beyond. All of this points to the potential for exciting new beginnings and expansion where work or money are concerned. Perhaps a new opportunity is totally unexpected, or perhaps it's something you've been working towards for quite a while. Either way, keep your eyes open for this new beginning to appear in your life. Know that anything you value may be open to you now. Remain conscious and creative and get ready to step through the door, right? Some of you guys could have, I feel like you're either dissolving a bad contract, or you're signing a new contract that's better than the one you were in before. Or there's some type of contractual agreement that someone is legally required to honor that they may have been trying to, not honor in the past. Now, anxiety says worry or distress. The woman on this card is filled with anxiety, worrying about something that causes her a great deal of discomfort. Receiving this card upright may indicate that you're experiencing a time of increasing stress, perhaps even a situation that you find yourself brooding about much of the time. So you just keep, going back and forth in your head, brooding about it, pacing mentally, mental gymnastics. Okay. However, if you'll notice the scene outside the window, the storm is distant and perhaps even moving away. Whatever's going on, this card is telling you to release the worry and let yourself relax. Brooding and fretting will never solve things, so trust in yourself and your process. When you live with a relaxed heart and mind, you're far more likely to receive the solution that you seek. So yeah, I feel like some of you guys are stressed about something, or there's been a stressful situation that you've been dealing with for quite some time. Okay. And it's because you wanted to walk away from someone, or it's because you wanted to walk away from something, get out of something. or possibly do something different with your life, whether that means you had to leave someone or something behind and then start something new. It just feels like there's something that's being created, possibly that you don't know about, that could provide you with a lot of opportunities in the future. And Spirit is saying, like, not to worry as much about the outcome of a situation, because that could block your vision from being able to see this opportunity for what it really is. I feel like maybe someone is creating something that could provide like opportunities for jobs. There could be a change in the rules and the policies of whatever endeavors that you're involved in that could open up the possibility for you to earn more money. What is this for the collective, Spirit? Checking on you. Insomnia. Distance. So someone's on their phone a lot. They could be on social media a lot. It's like they lay in the bed and just look at their phone. And they probably possibly can't sleep. So they may reach out to you to check on you. Distance says emotionally unavailable, stand back from things, getting a new perspective. Remember, I said that in the beginning about that world card that came out. And she's holding the phone right up to her face, which is like, it's too close to her face. This could be someone else who feels this anxiety in the near future. Just make sure you keep your emotions in check, collective, because there may be a situation that looks worse than what it actually is. It may not be as bad as what you think it is. It may look worse on the surface than what it really is. I feel like someone can't sleep because they're stressed and they're anxious. This could be somebody doom scrolling. This could be a person who's worried that you are receiving an opportunity. I don't know. What else? Make it plain. Yeah, look, period. It was at the bottom of the deck. I knew this was what it was. Glow up, new opportunities, new careers, successful business. So something that you're working on or something that you've created here is gaining in value. Some of you guys may get a big contract soon. Some of you guys may have the opportunity to put your business on the stock market. Maybe it's openly being traded or something like, I have no idea. But I don't know about that type of stuff, but that's what it feels like. It feels like you're glowing up. Your business is successful. Your value has increased, and someone is checking on you because they've realized this. They could be just scrolling online late at night because they can't sleep or they struggle with sleep, and they may come across your content. They may see, like, this could even be someone like doom scrolling, and then all of a sudden you pop up in their mind and they're like, let me go check the collective social media, or let me go check and see what they've been up to. And they see that maybe you kind of like blew up or had a glow up. Okay. See, burn bridges, lack of trust, disloyal, turn back on. Possibilities, follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. Remember when I said don't limit yourself to the possibility of what could happen? Yeah. I feel like there's somebody who's like feeling away. There's a person here who feels some type of way because they more than likely burned a bridge with you and they're stressed about it, or it's on their spirit. It's on their mind. You know, like people, there's a lot of people who do things that are not necessarily nice or, you know, very fair. There's a lot of people out there who don't treat people fairly, and it kind of eats away at them, whether we know it or not. I feel like there's something that's eating a person alive because of what they did to you. And they're wondering if there's a possibility of like you guys, I don't know, maybe coming back together, reconciling differences. Okay. Some of you may be a little nervous because you're signing a contract that's going to push you forward, that's going to create opportunities for you, and it may burn bridges with people. I feel like there's a lot of energy in the collective right now of people having to make hard decisions about the path that they're going to take and how they're going to move forward on their journey, because there could be some choices that people are making that would be considered possibly selfish, but not really. It's like you can't save everyone on the way up. You have to make it to the top and then remember not to forget who helped you on the way, right? Like, but people don't understand that. Sometimes people take offense to that. Sometimes people don't understand that on the way up, you may have to do things. I'm not saying these are things that are bad, but you may have to make hard decisions. Like, you may not be able to take all your homeboys and your homegirls and your friends with you on the way up. You may have to leave them where they are and make moves in a way where only you benefit for a certain time until you have the space and opportunity and connections to be able to help those other people. Right? Hold on. Oh, that's the garbage truck. Good Lord. It's about to be loud. That's so crazy. There are certain readings where the garbage truck will come, and it literally to me is a synchronicity and a sign of spirit, like saying that either you need to take out the trash or you took out the trash, or someone may be trash, or something may be thrown away, or you need to throw something away, or the trash took itself out. Okay. And this is a big dumpster. I'm hearing dumpster diving. I'm seeing the dumpster diving animation in The Sims where they jump in the trash can and they dig around for dirt and trash that's usually broken and dirty or damaged, and then they salvage it. The backing up. Don't go digging through the trash. Okay? You know, you don't have to lower yourself or demean yourself or put yourself in a belittling situation to get an opportunity. Okay? I feel like someone was not loyal to you and they feel guilty about it. Someone was disloyal. Someone turned their back on you. Someone burned a bridge with you. You cannot trust this person. And spirit took out the trash. Either you got rid of them, they got rid of you, you guys fell out, whatever happened. And there's a glow up happening where somebody is now checking on you because your value has increased. But a lot of you need to know that this person was trash. And you may feel bad because you may feel like you sacrificed your friendship or your relationship with someone to, move ahead. But this person really didn't have your best interest at heart. And I feel like you kind of didn't realize that until now. I feel like there was a person here who wanted to be attached to you because of your clout or your money or your fame or the attention that you were getting. And that could be the only reason why they're checking on you, is because they've noticed through their sleepless nights and doom scrolling that your value has increased, because there's some type of guilty conscience here going on. I feel like this person has a guilty conscience about like not really being a true loyal companion to you. Okay. Wow. What's this checking on you, door to value and glow up? You see it sideways, y'all. The world card. Yeah, this cycle is over with. Someone wants to bring it back, though. Someone wants to have another chance or have another go round with you. Yeah, Page of Swords. you're going to find out some type of information that you didn't know before when it comes to why a situation came to an end or how a situation ended that someone is trying to keep secret. I feel like there's a person here who doesn't want you to know what's going on. I also feel like if they check on you and ask you, like, if there's any way you can reconcile, they're not telling you the full story. They're keeping things to themselves. What's the world? The Six of Wands. Somebody could be very famous or very well known, very popular online, world stage type of energy. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Wands. And this also, okay, so let's look at both sides because I'm an objective reader. I'm not going to just stroke people's egos. Somebody's got to realize here that it's not about them. Like, the world doesn't revolve around them. And the reason why a person made a decision here was because that was what they had to do to get into a better position to hopefully help more people in the long run. I think someone is very self-centered and very egotistical here. They could be emotionally unavailable or very detached. There's a new perspective being gained in a situation. So this is what I feel like is going on for you guys. You're being offered an opportunity, and this is an opportunity to move forward really quickly, to be very successful, to have a lot of your dreams come true. But they're asking you to cut someone off in order to benefit from this. Like, this is just an example. It's not about famous people, but the whole beef that happened with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, and then JT got into it with Saucy Santana and all this stuff, right? I don't care. But there is a dynamic that I want to bring up about that could offer like an example, a metaphor to this reading and this energy that I'm feeling. When JT and Young Miami were in the group, the City Girls, right? And JT was locked up. Young Miami kind of carried the group while JT was locked up. When she got out, she was very loyal to JT, and part of the reason why JT doesn't like Cardi B is because Cardi B wanted JT to be on the WAP song, but she didn't want for Young Miami to be on the song, and JT was loyal to Young Miami and said, no, if I'm going to be on the song, she's going to be on the song too. It's going to be City Girls and da-da-da-da-da. But then I guess I don't know what happened. They replaced her with, Megan Thee Stallion or whatever. This feels like a situation where you may have been in a situation where you thought someone was loyal to you, but they ended up choosing themselves over the group, or they ended up like making a decision that was best for them and not best for you. You may have felt like they were disloyal. You may have felt like they cut you off to basically better themselves, or not necessarily even better themselves, but to put themselves in a better position, and kind of like pushed you to the wayside or threw you in the trash. Now you guys are going to be in a situation where you're making that decision, or you're being presented with an opportunity to be successful, and you have to make a decision about whether or not you're going to move forward towards the new opportunity and leave other people behind, or whether you're going to stay loyal to people. It looks like that, but it's not that simple, right? We know as spiritual beings, if you're actually, doing the work and you're enlightened, that it's not that simple, right? Because unfortunately, the way energy works, if you have a bunch of people holding on to your cape as a superhero and you're trying to fly, it's going to be more difficult for you to rise and to fly and to maintain an altitude that benefits your cause forward. You can't take everybody from the hood with you. You can't pay all your family's bills. You can't always help people come up, because there are situations where that could possibly be a hindrance to you. You're now, collective, getting another perspective, or getting the other side. Maybe you're getting someone's side to the story that you didn't know. They're giving you the information as to why they made the decision that they made, so that they can finalize something with you that has been dragging for a long period of time. Okay. What was that other card that came out with the world? Y'all, please be sure to like the video. Like the video, my love bugs. We got to give the energy a chance to really be able to move without obstruction. And with that reciprocal energy, it helps for the messages to move, okay? I can't remember what that card was, and that tends to happen a lot, but we're gonna figure it out. Yeah, it was the Four of Pentacles. It's like somebody is asking you to leave someone behind, or someone is asking you to abandon someone as a stipulation for this success. Or you have to, maybe this is even spiritual, where, you know, energetically, like the universe at this particular moment in your life, you're being faced with a lot of decisions that may make people feel like you are disloyal to them, or that you're leaving them behind, or that you're turning your back on them. But you know that's not actually your intention. Somebody could be giving you information about how something ended, or why something had to end, that you didn't know about. Somebody could have been in a very sticky situation. But overall, I just feel like this is about you gaining a different perspective and bringing love into the situation. Yeah. This could be something that you feel very insecure about, that you're not sure about doing yourself. It's a hard decision. What's the World card with the Six of Wands? We have the Two of Cups. This could be an interview, a job interview. This could be some type of networking opportunity. Some of you may, somebody may reach out to you with a job opportunity or some type of opportunity. But there's a stress factor. Five of Cups, Ace of Swords. Oh, yeah. And the Five of Cups is a card that wants you to focus not so much on the three cups that are spilled, but the two cups in the background, which is indicative with this Two of Cups. So there is something that you have to sacrifice, or there's something that you can no longer participate in. There's a friend that you have to cut off, or someone who you have to let go of in order to have something else. For example, like if you're getting married, this is going to bring a lot of value into your life, but it may disconnect you or make you very distant from people who were a part of your old life. Okay, you have to detach, you have to disconnect, you have to create some distance between someone or something that no longer serves you, and that truthfully, if you're being honest with yourself, you really don't enjoy or gain pleasure out of anymore. You would, if you stayed in that situation, you would be settling. You would feel like you're settling. You would feel a lack of fulfillment. You would feel an emptiness inside of you. And Spirit is trying to get you to focus on that. Because the hard part is letting it go, because it's like you've gotten so comfortable with it, or you've gotten so comfortable with someone, but you know it's not giving you what you need. They want you to focus on that. They don't want you to look at it as if you're losing something. They want you to look at a situation from the perspective of what you're gaining. Okay, by making this decision to finally let something go that I feel like should have been gone a long time ago. Could be about unity, value. This could be something involving like personal relationships, connections with people. But there's a victory here. There's success here. You are walking into a situation where you don't know exactly what's going to happen, but you have the clarity and the illumination of truth that helps guide your path, because the truth of the matter is that you don't want to settle. You know that there's something that you no longer find joy from, or you don't gain joy from it anymore. And you know that you have a lot of clarity about this new opportunity because you feel like it could make you very successful. Or it could create some type of forward progress in your life where you would benefit in major ways, okay, from whatever this is. You can see that clearly. You see the value in this new opportunity. You see the value in this new thing. It's just the feeling of betrayal that you may place on someone else that I feel like makes you feel guilty, or this feeling of like being disloyal, switching up on people, this feeling of like, leaving people behind that may make you feel very guilty or confused about the decision that you need to make. The month of August could be significant because 5 of Cups. Oh, wow. And there's an 8 right there in my face. I was about to say 5 of Cups plus the 2 of Cups. Well, that's 7. It's not an 8, but I was getting the 8 of Cups. Anyway, y'all get the point. So you're worried about taking this offer. But there's been a successful meeting. There's been a successful interview, a successful meeting that you had with someone. I feel like you're getting someone's attention as well, possibly by what it is that you're saying on your platform. And it's finally creating the ending of a cycle that's been dragging on for a long time. Okay. So I kind of feel like, let me get one card for this contract. Oh, well, okay. 7 of Swords, Death card, and the King of Cups. Yeah. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some type of catch, or there's a stipulation, a contingency. Queen of Pentacles. In order for you to receive this money or this investment, or in order for you to be able to be paid from this contract, it's like somebody's got to be able to have access to like watch you or something. I don't know what this is. King of Cups. It's like maybe you have to cut off people. You have to isolate yourself. Okay. What's the anxiety? Hangman. Oh, it popped in reverse. Lord. Oh, man. Going from the Hangman upright, which looks reversed, to the Hangman reverse, which looks upright. There's a trick here. I'm not saying someone's tricking you, but there's like an optical illusion or something going on. This could be the way something looks from the outside. May not be the way it looks on the inside. I feel like you're being released from something or freed from something, or gaining illumination, being elevated, ascending. But for some reason, it's like you feel chained still to something that is over and done with. Like you don't have to deal with it anymore, but you still feel stressed out about it. Or you don't have to deal with the person anymore, but you're still stressed out about it. It's like there's feel like there's some type of potential for somebody to bring up something that could cause some type of conflict to your peace. Somebody has the opportunity to say something. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. I don't know. It's like there's something here where somebody could say something to you that stresses you out about something that's already over with. And it could disturb your peace. Right? Like if you get your teeth fixed and somebody said, I remember when you had that crooked gap in your mouth. It's like, really? You get what I'm saying? Queen of Swords, Judgment, Virgo energy, Scorpio energy, possibly Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I don't know what you're afraid of. It's like maybe you're afraid that now you have to do something on your own or by yourself. There's not a safety net. It's like the safety net is gone. The security blanket is gone. I don't know why I did that. What's hidden? Justice reversed. This could be somebody who's checking on you because they're stressed out because they kind of like, it kind of feels like somebody feels thrown under the bus or discarded. They feel like trash. They feel like you treated them like trash, like you threw them away, or they feel discarded. Maybe this is how you felt about someone else. Like, it's weird. It's like this weird mirror optical illusion energy. 8 of Pentacles, Judgment again. There's a decision that's being made here by someone that I feel like a person feels like it's unfair. This is like an unfair judgment or an unfair decision, or it's unfair that something is being overturned, or it's unfair that something it didn't work out the way they wanted it to. This could be a work situation or a professional situation that someone feels like is unfair. You could be a manager here and somebody feels like your decision is unfair. But it's like you can't win for losing. There's something about the justice reverse here is telling me that there's like no way that you can make everyone happy in this situation. There's no possibility. There's no decision. There's no option here that would create justice for all, because it's not meant to be fair for everyone. It's meant to be fair for you, or it's meant to be fair for whoever this is for. I don't know. It's like there's no way that everyone is going to be happy in this situation. So it's like like whatever this is, it's for you. It's for you. It's for you. There could be a Virgo, a Scorpio, a Libra, Taurus, Aries that's like stressed out. Maybe Gemini or Aquarius are involved in this situation. Possibly Leo. What's the justice reversed? What's the justice reversed? Okay. The Lovers, the Temperance, and the Page of Swords. Yeah, it's like there's a choice. There's a decision that needs to be made. And I feel like judgment is the decision. Like judgment is being called. The decision is being made. The final choice is decided. I feel like somebody feels called or drawn to something that makes them feel at peace. There's an obstacle here to there's an obstacle here to a person's relationship or the peaceful resolution of a situation. Because you find out that somebody feels like it's not fair. So what's hidden, it just feels like what's hidden is that someone doesn't want to accept the decision of something. Like maybe you made a decision, they don't want to accept it. Maybe they don't think it's fair. Maybe another person made a decision, or someone who was had the authority or the power to make the decision, and whoever this is felt like it wasn't fair. Maybe they were fighting it on the back end, trying to overturn it. I feel like someone has been telling the truth, but it's a really hard situation. Like whatever this is, it's like somebody had a difficult choice to make and they made it. And not everyone is going to be happy about the outcome. Ace of Swords. Someone's gained clarity. I also feel like there's a sacrifice that someone had to make in order to be with the person they love, or like do what it is that they love professionally. Someone's sacrifices are being repaid. With the Hangman, that also gives that vibe as well. This could just even be a situation that's being resolved in court, and there could be some type of financial payout, but it's like the trauma is still like you're still kind of like mentally possibly connected to it, even though it's over, it's done with, it's being resolved, it's concluded finally. Somebody's telling you that you won. Like, I don't know who this is, but it's like somebody's telling you won, or something is finally over. This is communication coming in that you can finally say that you're done with the situation, but it's like mentally it's still stressing you out, or mentally it's still weighing heavily on your conscience. The Chariot. Someone has been like, it's been decided that someone was moving unlawfully or doing something illegal. Judgment is being called. What the fuck? What is this Page of Swords? The Eight of Wands. We saw the Eight of Swords. And even with the Six of Wands, we had the Two of Wands that came out. The Ace of Swords came out with the Two of Cups. I think this is just something that's a very like fucked up situation, to be honest with you. And there's like a guilt factor here. Two of Swords and the Six of Cups. Like, you were right about something and someone discovered that you were telling the truth, or you had the truth, and that's why you made the decisions that you made. It's like Spirit is, I don't know, Spirit is like bringing the information together, or people involved are like combining the stories or combining the information. Somebody wanted to get out of a situation that was very constricting. Somebody didn't want to settle. There's a person here who wanted more for their life. They wanted to get out of their old hometown. You're exactly right about someone from your past, someone you have children with, someone who you grew up with, when it comes to what they've been saying, what they've been doing. And it's going to be discovered. It's like someone wanted to expand their life. They felt stuck in a situation that was like, I don't want to settle. I don't want to settle. I feel like you don't see what communication has been happening unbeknownst to you. It's like you don't know what's been being said. You don't know what somebody's been saying or doing or how they've been communicating in the past or to your children or something. King of Swords. Yeah, so the King of Swords has been saying something, and whatever communication has been going on between the King of Swords and whoever they've been talking to is being discovered. And it could be illegal. Gemini is here. Libra, possibly Aquarius, Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio. I want to say Taurus. Aries could be involved as well. 7 of Cups, Ace of Cups, and there's the 8 of Cups. Somebody made a choice to like trick someone or confuse someone with their communication. I don't know. This feels like a convoluted storyline. Someone was asking a person a lot of questions, possibly leading questions that were, I don't know. It just feels like this is icky. It feels like it's icky. It feels like it's illegal. It feels like there was a decision made without all of the information. It feels like somebody tried to cheat the system. It feels like somebody was doing some type of illegal work or not documented. This could be somebody who's an immigrant. I don't know. It just feels like something here is icky, sticky, and illegal, or it's, you know, it's sinister. Like someone could have been making accusations about someone and then telling a kid to corroborate those accusations, but they were, you know, giving the kid the answers and leading questions, and like it was legal, but it wasn't, because it wasn't true to the sentiments of the child. And, you know, it's sneaky shit going on. 7 of Cups. We have the 7 of Swords. Someone can no longer be sneaky or deceptive with the 7 of Swords. There's a contract that's being closed, or there's some type of legal situation that's being overturned or ended, suspended, because someone was possibly doing something illegal, and they were very kind of sloppy, which is opening up the door to value for you. So I don't know if this is a person. Well, I don't know if you're getting an opportunity that someone else lost, and because they didn't, you know, value it, or because they didn't, you know, do what they needed to do with it, they're losing the opportunity. Maybe you feel guilty because you're taking someone else's opportunity. But maybe it was meant to belong to you in the first place. What's the Temperance and the Lovers? The Knight of Cups. Somebody could be making a peace offering. 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Ugh. You could have been waiting for a long time for someone to apologize for like betraying you. Or this could be going on because someone wanted you to apologize for betraying them. This could be going on because someone felt like it was unfair that you betrayed them a long time ago. What's the Knight of Cups? The fuck? Queen of Wands. Knight of Swords, Empress. I feel like someone made some fucked up decisions behind the scenes. I feel like somebody may have been paid as well to slander you or say things about you that were negative. This is a very, like, this Empress, Queen of Wands energy. I don't know who this is, but it's a very loving, balanced energy. A very confident, feminine energy. Possibly a mother. Possibly, you know... Yeah, look, Queen of Cups reversed. Look at that. Four of Cups and the Four of Swords, because you rejected someone. You didn't want to talk to someone. You wanted to have peace in your life because somebody didn't appreciate you or they felt rejected by you. So they tried to slander you and call you a bad mother or get your kids to call you a negligent mother. I don't know what the fuck this stupid shit is, but it's really... What's the Justice reversed? It's really pissing me off. Nine of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Look at that with the Nine of Pentacles. So there's some type of attack that was done. The Nine of Wands. My neck just cracked real loud. Okay, we have the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. Yep. Because behind the scenes... Someone was afraid that you were going to get what you wanted, or they felt like slighted by you because you reject them, dump them, divorce them. They didn't want to get divorced. I don't know what the fuck. Oh, I saw mommy doing this. I saw daddy doing this. I don't care which side you're on, what gender you are. I don't care. Somebody tried to legally isolate you or cut you off from some type of value or finances that belong to you, or even custody of your children. It's weird. Four of Wands. Page of Cups. Two of Swords. It's like somebody was doing some real underhanded, sinister shit. And I feel like it's because they were mad that other people were saying positive things about you, or your reputation was good, or like people liked you, or your kids would say good things about you and how successful you are, or all the fun things that you were doing. Like somebody didn't like the fact that people liked you. What's the Six of Wands? What's the Six of Wands? The Three of Swords. Yeah, someone was disappointed that you ended up being successful after something fell apart. Maybe you ended up meeting someone. I don't know. Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords. I feel like somebody just wanted to shatter your happiness, and that they were doing something legally. Seven of Cups. Somebody was confused and in pain, and High Priestess again. This could be even like the feelings of a child that I'm picking up on. I feel like somebody like, oh my God. I don't fucking like this shit. I'm really pissed off because it feels like somebody used a child when they were very confused and young and lost and did some stupid shit, and it's really pissing me off. So I'm going to move on because I really feel angry and tearful because Yep. You know who it was. 10 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Yep. Oh, High Priestess again. Yep. You had the courage to do something that was hard because you knew it was the better thing to do. Oh, the worst is over. What's the advice? What's the advice for the collective? I just couldn't let it go. A dog with a bone. Somebody was like a dog with a bone. Yeah, and it's like your reputation. 8675309. Who put Jenny's name? Who put Jenny's phone number on the stall? Did Jenny walk into the men's restroom and put the phone number on the stall? Or did someone who was jilted and jealous and envious that Jenny rejected them try to present them as a whore and a slut and a philanderer and a cheater and a horrible mother and a horrible wife? And it could be a man that's being presented negatively, and that's not true. Take it how it resonates, okay? But that's so crazy that I heard that. And now Jenny finally, after all these years, gets vindicated and gets to tell her side of the story because, oh my God. King of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. And somebody that they never wanted this person to be able to do that. This King of Pentacles is very stingy, very greedy, very selfish. They want to have their cake and eat it too. They're extremely possessive, wanting to hide these feelings of insecurity and lack. And their goal was to keep the star hidden. Whoever this star, we have the star, the fucking star, the Six of Wands, and the World card. This is somebody who is an inspiration, who is having a worldwide glow up because they are anointed by God. We saw the Chariot. We have the Temperance card. There's a lot of major arcana energy where someone felt like the love that a person was receiving and the balance that was coming into their life was not fair. Somebody was anxious about a person getting what they wanted and they felt like it wasn't fair. I just am so fucking pissed off because do you see this? Some of you are meant to be world renowned. You're supposed to be known around the world for who it is that you are and what you do. And you had some bitter. Who the fuck is the King of Pentacles compared to the Star card? A nobody, bitch. That's who it is. The way you're about to glow up, you can feel it in your bones right now. You know something is about to blow up. You know that you are about to literally walk into the portal and walk through the portal of your new reality. I feel like some of y'all may have PTSD. And I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist, but I really want you guys to take control of your mental health and take control of your healing process. And if you need to see a licensed professional therapist, psychologist, counselor, please do that. Please check on your mental state, and because it's like you're being elevated from something, but you still feel like there's this ball and chain dragging. And I feel like it's because this person just, somebody watched a situation change, or they watched you transform, and they put this strategy in place to try to keep you stuck, but they were a very sloppy ass criminal or whatever the fuck they were doing. I'm so pissed off. Aquarius energy, Scorpio energy, Aquarius energy, Scorpio energy. We kept seeing the high priestess. That's Pisces. Hangman with Pisces, Virgo, Sag, Gemini. I want to say Libra, Taurus, Aries, Leo. I am so pissed off. Please do not limit yourself when it comes to the possibilities that you have available to you in your life. You guys, I don't know who this is for, but I know that you guys could be feeling very stressed and anxious, possibly about raising your children, your home life, your career, your finances, being independent right now. It's like, look at this. It's like somebody wanting a mother and her child to be out in the cold while they're sitting here with this 10 of cups. And this person is literally out in the cold with her child. It's like somebody was willing to put their own child in a poverty stricken position to get back at this Empress / Queen of Pentacles, Wands, Cups, whatever. They were willing to put their child in poverty. They were willing. They were willing to, just to be able to put an end to somebody's success or change their destiny. It's like, ooh, what is the point? Anything else the collective needs to know when it comes to this situation? Okay. Ooh, child, addiction. Someone could be facing addiction. We have guidance. Spirit is trying to motivate you to heal from something. They really want you to heal from something. Fork in the road, new view in reverse, and growth. So we have growth. You will grow from this situation. New view, seeing things from a higher perspective, and fork in the road, you need to make a decision. So that's why the World card came out in the beginning with the Angel of Love. Spirit is trying to get you to open up your heart and your mind and your soul and your spirit to the beauty of seeing things from a higher perspective, believing in the possibilities of something turning out very well, because I feel like that's the case with the Four of Wands. I feel like something is going to turn out very well. The storm is over. The worst is over. And you have to make a decision to see the positive so that you can grow from the situation and move in the direction that's most beneficial to you and the people who you love who are possibly involved. Right? Like, if somebody did something that really damaged your your personal relationships, your career, your home life, whether you have children or not, right? This could be a business that you wanted to start that somebody wanted to ruin, or I don't know what this is, but like, whatever you felt was the damage that a person caused, the damage is already done. The worst part of that is over. I think, like, for example, if you want to use a metaphor, whether you have kids or not, it's like a situation where a child is abused and like one of the parents are very like ugly to the child, or there's just this really ugly divorce or something like that. And, you know, the child experiences a lot of trauma because of that. And you, as the parent who wants to protect the child, may worry about that child's evolution and growth as they move forward. And you kind of like are a little fearful that even though the situation is over and y'all are in a better place, that there's still going to be some type of residual negative energy because of it. And you could be right, but I also feel like it's kind of like somebody waiting on the other shoe to drop. It's kind of like finally having things go well in your life, but still being afraid because you've been traumatized by this other shoe looming over your head about to drop. That's what it feels like. And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you don't have to look over your shoulder. You don't have to keep like overcompensating for something. Like, you know, It's like a person whose house gets broken into and they constantly are paranoid about whether or not they lock their doors to where they can't sleep at night. It's like you're paranoid because you're getting what you want in a situation and you're afraid that there's going to be some type of like blowback. But it's like you don't see the bigger picture that Spirit is trying to show you about the situation. You don't see it yet, or you can't pinpoint it yet. Somebody could be getting arrested. Somebody could be going to jail. I don't know what this is about. But like it kind of feels like you wanted justice in a situation, but maybe you didn't want this type of justice, or you didn't know it was going to feel like this. You may have wanted someone to pay for their crimes, or to, have to deal with what, pay for what they did. But it's like maybe it could be like a bittersweet situation. The Magician, the Queen of Swords, and the Moon. 8 of Swords. Yeah, it's like worry, anxiety. It's like you already, see what I'm saying? You already fought the battle, you won. But it's like you're worried about someone, manipulating you behind the scenes, casting spells on you, doing something. And I feel like what you don't see through this fear or through this anxiety is that you have to make a choice to move on. Like, you cannot allow yourself to be paranoid. You have to figure out how to heal yourself, or whatever it is that you need to do to not be paranoid or feel guilty about choosing yourself. Because it feels like this is somebody who's been extremely traumatized, you guys. And I don't mean to like be weird about it, but that's what it feels. It feels like somebody who's been extremely traumatized by an experience or by a person who they still see the ghost of, or still have to deal with the residual ghost energy of the situation. Like, it's over, but you still have nightmares, even though things are really good. It's like you're confident in what you did. You're confident that you made the right decision. You felt like that was what you were supposed to do. But you didn't know that this was going to be a side effect of doing what was hard or doing what was best for you. I feel like Spirit doesn't want you to numb or cope with the pain through any type of outside substances. It's like they want you to heal. Be motivated and inspired about like the future, what you're creating, all the beautiful things that are happening in your life. And you're going to have to make a decision to, understand like what's going on underneath the surface. There's a lot going on underneath the surface. Like, you may know that someone is very manipulative behind the scenes, but it's like they can't do anything with the 8 of Swords. It's like you already beat them, but I feel like you're worried about somebody coming back to haunt you. This person could even be dead. I don't know, but it just feels very traumatizing. And it feels like somebody is still trapped in this loop. What is the advice? Okay, it's never too late to start over. You have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They are waiting for you. Notice them, seize them, and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust. Thank you, God. Because that's what I was feeling. And I honestly feel like if you don't realize that this could become a bigger problem when it comes to your mentality, your emotions, your thoughts, your subconscious, it could develop into like something else. The stress and the insomnia, the lack of sleep, it could develop into something else. It's like you can't just push these emotions to the side. You have to get the help that you need to deal with them, or you have to resolve them in a healthy way. Okay? You will soon be surprised and grateful for how everything happened the way it did for you to receive better and greater. It's all adding up in your favor. Trust the process and how things are unfolding for you. And understand that it's never too late to start over, because some type of value is opening up to you guys where somebody is like planning to change your life or something. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but you got to deal with whatever's going on, because you don't want that to get in the way of this opportunity. Okay. Live your life to its fullest potential. Let go of the need for approval from others. Live up to your own expectations and nobody else's. No more selling yourself short. Keep moving forward. You've got this. Okay. You got it. And one more, just for those of you who could be, in a lot. Focus on what is important to you. Don't give your time or energy to your worries, as this would only amplify them. Focus on what matters to you most. With every thought, you are creating your future. Okay? So Lord have mercy. I hope that helped you guys. Y'all be sure to please like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. I appreciate all of you guys for being here. And if you found this reading beneficial, please consider donating to the PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle below. If you want to book your readings, you can in the description box. Leave me a comment, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.